Hello again. So we're going to start into part one, and we're going to look at what cleaning your kitchen means. It's an analogy I've created to simplify this understanding. You can't prepare, make, enjoy and share your beautiful bakes and nutrition with those in your life if your kitchen is in an overwhelm of chaos, mess, lack of space, confusion in knowing where or how to find a starting point. In the same way, it's difficult to create a life of balance and to share your fullest self with the world if your life is often in overwhelm. Chaos, mess, lack of space and confusion are overwhelming. It can be hard to know where or how to find a starting point. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which can be seen at the back of this book, suggests that if we want to live to our full potential, meeting our basic needs is essential. Now, I'll say, although these needs are not linear or in a prescriptive order of requirement, not tending to them will influence how it feels for you. So cleaning your kitchen is about two things. First, some focused inner reflection and noticing of what soothes your nervous system, what triggers it into stress. And then an honest inventory on what changes or tiny tweaks you could make to alter your body's capacity to manage that stress. Cleaning your kitchen starts with soothing your nervous system, as this is the foundation from which your life unfolds. If you're committed to regularly cleaning your kitchen as a dedication to support your nervous system, life will have more solid roots. And these roots help us to stay more grounded as and when the turbulence arrives. So how can you do this? You start with the basics. I'm sharing recipes to help you clean your kitchen. Some recipes suggest actions, whilst others offer a space of reflection. Both will support you with this cleanup of your metaphorical kitchen. There is space for jotting down any notes at the end of each chapter. Very helpful if you easily forget changes you decide you'd like to try. So let's get started. No one needs advising or showing how to clean a kitchen up. It's pretty obvious, yet something which continues to not get the due attention it deserves, especially when feeling tired and busy. It would be easy for me to leave part one unspoken, not to touch the uncomfortableness of saying the obvious, but that would do what's to follow in part two a total disservice. To ignore the obvious and to not check in with it will have our balance interrupted when life speeds up. So let's get on to the most obvious, so that it holds us in place for when life feels busy. What are the obvious points we are talking about here? So in the next chapters, these are all chapters, we will look at dehydration, the effects this has not only our body but our emotional ability and our mental mind. Sleep and rest, mess and clutter, actually slowing down to get more things done. Self-sabotage, we're going to have a little look at that. What's going on? And self-judgment is exhausting, so we have to take a look at where some of the roots of that comes from and where we're fueling it. Resentments, they are so heavy. And they're a beautiful energy to sit within when we can do so without having a go at ourselves, being willing to really get to know ourselves. And that's all of us. We all carry resentments. Let's discuss that with ourselves. It's not a public thing. We need to know they're there, right? And commitment. What's stopping us from committing or to doing something that we say we want to do? There are so many tiny little areas we can look at, because not doing something is serving us. So we need to know what that is so we can make a decision on whether the action is going to give us what we want more than the inaction, or actually whether we prefer the benefits of the inaction. And it's those honest conversations that we're going to have. So next video we will cover dehydration. Much love.